France is on the brink of a full-blown political crisis as Prime Minister Michel Barnier is facing a vote of no confidence on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Chinese yuan is already being sold off in anticipation of additional tariffs from the US president-elect. The US dollar, which commonly suffers seasonal weakness in December, seems ready to break the usual pattern this time. The main catalyst for the dollar's decline will, of course, be the Fed Reserve's rate cut and subsequent comments from Chairman Jerome Powell. That's why statements from Fed Reserve policymakers are under intense scrutiny. For example, yesterday's speech by Fed Reserve Governor Christopher Waller was viewed as a dovish. In particular, he stated that he learned to avoid a rate cut at the meeting on December 18. According to FEDWATCH tool, 72.5% of market participants share this view, while the remaining 27.5% consider the possibility of opposing rate cuts at the year-end. The dollar, which traditionally suffers from seasonal weakness in December, followed this trend today. Its six currency index is trading lower, consolidating within the range of 106.10 to 106.62. However, December 2024 could prove to be an exception to this rule. For instance, Donald Trump's threats to BRICS countries suggest that during his second presidential term, he may not aim to weaken the dollar. On the contrary, trade imbalances with the United States could be addressed through tariffs, leaving the US dollar to rise and prosper. Considering that the US might also impose tariffs on EU countries, the list of challenges for the euro seems to grow longer day by day. Over the past months, the euro has lost 3% against the US dollar. Now, alongside the Germany's political crisis, France is also facing political turmoil. Tomorrow, French Prime Minister Michel Barnier is set to face a vote of no confidence. After passing a law on additional social spending without parliamentary approval, both left and right-wing parties are prepared to unite and oppose him as one. No wonder this does a little to boost optimism for the euro. The outlook for the euro remains bleak amid weak data and political uncertainty in the eurozone's major economies. Some experts do not rule out the euro-dollar parity by mid-2025, and the euro-dollar pair has a long and challenging road ahead. However, as usual, Donald Trump's sharp comments on tariffs have already been priced into the market. As a result, the euro managed to recover about the critical level of 1.0500 today. There is even a chance that the instrument could climb to the next significant levels of 1.06 and 1.08 in the coming weeks. And this is due to traders closing positions ahead of the holiday season and year-end. In the short term, for peers to initiate selling and reverse the trend, they need to break below 1.0445 and hold it through the end of the New York session. If it happens, the euro-dollar pair might open on a Wednesday with a bearish tone, given that euro buying increased yesterday during the late New York close. It makes sense to monitor this factor over the next few days. Oil prices, at first glance, are trading steadily stable. However, in reality, oil is losing ground, and this is largely because the most developed countries in the world show no signs of a potential energy shortage, even with the start of the heating season. As a result, Brent crude prices clearly follow a downtrend towards $71 per barrel. If nothing unusual occurs in the near future, oil prices are likely to hover around this level, and traders may reassess their positions following the OPEC Plus meeting scheduled for this week, which could provide guidance on the production rates and future supply volumes. To find detailed information about the timing and the potential impact of economic reports on forex instruments and the oil prices, look up in our traders' calendar. As for the Russian ruble, after a nosedive, it has managed to find resources for recovery. The dollar-ruble pair consolidated within the range of 105.50 to 107.10 during the first half of the trading day. However, the ruble remained above the levels seen before its sudden plunge, and this development was entirely predictable as the ruble has behaved this way for many years. Such a scenario repeats itself time and again. The key point is that the consolidation period can last from several weeks to months. Our analysts suggest that the ruble may remain around its current levels until the beginning of next year. So that's all for today. If you monitor developments in the financial market, subscribe to our channel and stay up to date with the latest news with us. See you online soon!